inform your friend that we're fighting her, eh? You're telling your friend that we're... It made no sense because it was like you're bringing a whole football team and you're bringing a double-decker bus with you. Like, it made no sense. So, hey guys, welcome back
to our channel. It's your girls SNL here, back with another freaking video.
If you're new to this channel, welcome.
If you're new to the channel, welcome back.
You're not trying too hard.
So today is the
story time.
Is the long-awaited story time.
It's the story time of the baby falling out the window.
I know that's right.
But yeah, like we're gonna, like you guys asked, we are gonna be giving you a part 2 of this video. Okay.
So boom, boom, boom,
pow. So basically, we stopped at where we were sitting, and you know they were confronting us and telling us where Oreo was. So basically what happened was, obviously Red was getting pissed off. So she was just like sitting there. She was like, you know, getting annoyed. So she got up and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I don't have time for this. So she was walking out, and then we said, oh, I was like, yeah, let me just go to the bathroom before class starts, because class was starting in like 20 minutes. So like I didn't want people like walking to the bathroom. I lied because Agua was there. So Agua was sitting beside us. She's like, where are you guys going? I was like, where do you think we're going? I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. She goes, can I come? I was like, no. I was like, no, we're going to the bathroom. We're going to come back right back. So me and Seven, we walked to the bathroom and we saw Red there. So Red was like, yo, like I'm getting so mad. And we're like, you know what, don't even stress it out and stuff. So she was like, you know what, how about we, you know, you two go inform Oreo about what's gonna go on, because they were planning on like jumping her, and like it was just crazy.
It was
so
insane.
Like she was like, oh, okay, you guys go, and then I will distract Agua, because Agua was being sneaky and being like funny.
Agua was like we said, Agua is like she flowers from both gardens.
Exactly.
It didn't make sense. And so, she was very like, she just acted dumb.
So she's like, I just confused Agua. So she walked out of the washroom and Agua was already there. So she was like, oh, where are you guys going? I was like, I'm going to go get something from my locker. And my locker was on the other side. And mind you, Oreo's class was this way. So she was like, Agua was like confused. She's like, but you guys would have gone to like, you know,
if we wanted to inform her, we would have gone the other way. But we didn't want her to know that.
So we went the opposite way from her class. So she was looking confused. So she went with Red, and Red was just like confusing her and talking to her. So she went with Red downstairs, and then we went the opposite way and we went to Oreo's class. So you know me, I was like, you know, let me just like put on my fake crying act, and like, you know, because the teacher was,
he was too rude.
He was just a rude teacher. So I was
just like,
you know what?
And he was not doing anything. Like, you walked up in that class, everybody was on their phone. Everybody was on Snapchat.
Like, what? So like, you know what? Like, I was like, you know what? I was like, sir, like, I need. He's like, what do you need? I was like, I need to talk to Oreo because I'm not feeling good. I have family issues. I need someone to talk to. So he's like, 10 minutes, okay? Oreo, you can go. I was like, yo, like, nobody likes you in this class anyways. Like,
nobody likes you in school.
Like, what? So we walked out, and then Oreo's looking confused. She's like, what happened? Are you okay? I'm like, are you okay? You're about to get jumped.
Like,
yo.
We're telling this girl, and they're like,
she's so
okay.
confused. And she was like, okay.
Alright. Because she's already been like, well, like we said, Oreo's a sensitive, not sensitive, but like she's a soft type. She was dealing with dealing with everybody's drama. Like, nobody liked her in school. It did not make sense. So we would always be like, you know what I'm saying? Always holding, like, fending for her or defending her, because it was like she was just over it. Like, she was like, over the whole situation.
She was at a point of the state, like, she didn't care about anything.
She didn't care anything.
She was just done.
She did not care.
She was just done. And it was like her first freshman year, so it's like, why are you guys giving her this much hate? Like, it was just ridiculous. Basically, we told her, and she was like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna go back to class. So she went back to class, and we're like, you know what, let's just go downstairs, you know, and just like stall a little bit. So we walked downstairs, and then we seen Maggie and her clique with Agua. And then you're like, so you went to go tell her? You went to go tell her,
no,
huh?
She was like, so you're going to inform your friend that we're fighting her, eh? You're telling your friend that we're informing her? You're informing her that we're gonna go jump her? You're gonna go jump her? Yeah. Like, what the heck would we not do that? Like,
that's our friend.
No
what
sense.
do you mean? Well, so if your friend is about to get jumped and you know this knowledge, wouldn't you tell your friend?
It made no sense because it was like you're bringing a whole football team and you're bringing a double-decker bus with you. Like, it made no sense. So, like, obviously, yeah, we're gonna go inform her. Exactly. And then Agua is there like, oh, you know, Agua didn't even say anything at this point. Agua was just looking like she's dumb.
We were just like, you know, walking, and then Agua was like, can I come with you guys? Like, where are you guys? Like, at this point, we just shut it down. We're like, yo, like, I was like, yo, please back up. Like, I don't need to talk to you right now. Don't talk to me. Like, don't talk to me. So she's like, what's your problem? What's your issue? She's looking at Seven like, what's your issue? What's her issue?
Like, the thing was like,
I was like,
which side you're on.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to keep playing monkey see, monkey do. Like, just stay where you at. Like, don't confuse nobody.
And she like, just, you know, she did her own thing. She walked with her little friend Maggie and the Brawny football players.
No, microwave with legs.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Microwave with legs. So then we basically we just like, you know, walked to Oreo's locker, and then Red, basically what Red was doing when she left, she went to call our homeboys and homegirls. She told them what was going on, and then they're like,
so
yo,
they were
what?
ready for anything.
They're like, whoa, white fight Oreo? Like, you know, like we said, we don't play about Oreo then. So it was like, fight, we still don't. Like, she was like, they're like, fight Oreo for what? For what? So they came and like we're just like already waiting at her locker. We're just chilling. Like that was our usual spot, but like
that
so
was
it
like
didn't.
Where we all met.
So like we were just like standing there, so it didn't look like we were like waiting for a coincidence. So it just looked we were just like waiting around. So the bell rings, and Oreo comes downstairs, and then next minute we have the whole school in front, like blocking all of us.
Like it was a stampede of students.
Like a bunch of people blocking us.
Never met.
Like what?
Like made no sense at all. Like they just all came out, and then she's there with her, like the entire school behind her. And it made no sense because nobody liked her.
Exactly.
So I was confused to see why the entire school was behind her.
Was there. Maybe because it was Oreo. She wanted to fight Oreo. I mean, yeah, Oreo was well known.
Oreo was like the common enemy of everybody.
Yeah. So like everyone wanted to see it.
Fight.
Yeah, everybody wanted to see it.
So she comes in and she's like, so you were talking about me, eh? You were talking about me, eh? Why were you talking about me?
So Oreo's like, what? I wasn't even talking about you. What are you talking about? You know? She was just like goofing like off. Like she's just a goofy person. So she was just like laughing. Like she's like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. And then she was like, yes you were. You were talking about me. You were talking about me with your little friend on live. And Brawny comes talking about something.
Brawny was like,
no. She was like this.
I was in your life. You were talking about her, right?
You were talking Pop Smoke type voice. Like
you were talking about her.
What?
I saw you were popping off your live. You were talking about her. Now you want to fight. Now you don't want to
fight.
What?
Baby, take.
Oreo wasn't even live. Like
it
what?
It didn't make no sense because it was like the time they were saying she was live, she was not online. She didn't even have her phone at that time.
Exactly.
So it was like, okay, so whose live were you on, baby?
Like, exactly. Like, what live were you talking about? Because I know it's not Oreo you were talking about. Like, what?
Like, I don't understand.
And then, like, somewhere out of nowhere, this ugly little rat comes and pulls Oreo by the hood.
When you say pull, it was like literally the hood strap was like right here in Oreo's neck.
And that's when Red was
like
mad because like she was like, oh child. I turned around in a blink of an eye. Red was on top of this girl. She rocked her. She
was. I'm talking about. Her. She wiped the floor down with her. She like pop locked and dropped her to the floor. It was insane.
Oreo's like, she's like, obviously Oreo started to get mad. She's like, who just did that? No, really, who just did that? Who did that? So she turns around. She sees her cousin on the floor beating her. She's like, okay.
It's handled.
Like, I don't need to do nothing.
Like, so, because, like, Red was already irritated that entire day. So, like, that just made her, like, tick off. Like, she was a ticking time bomb. So she was, like, popped off. And then the funny thing is, when principals and stuff
started
they left!
No. Principal started coming. We didn't see this. Obviously, everyone was like so confused because there was like one thing going on and then another thing popped up. So we're like all like, what the heck is going on? So when the principal starts coming, Maggie decided, she's like, I don't even know what's going on.
Maggie wasn't even. Oh no, no. Maggie went from Toronto Caddy to, oh my gosh, there's a fight going on. I'm afraid they're gonna hit me with they're gonna hit my Birkin bag. They're gonna steal my phone. You went from a Toronto hood rat to a Valley girl in California. Are you serious? Talking about they're gonna hit you.
Who's gonna hit you?
Like she was like,
weren't you gonna hit someone before that?
Help me, they're fighting over there and I don't know what's going on. So the principal is like, okay, well, like, alright, like, where's the fight?
Where's the fight? So like when the principal starts coming like towards us, her whole clique, like a bunch of people started going.
Like disappeared.
Before I could like turn my neck, all of them were gone. I said, what? Now it's just like a bunch of like our like friend group. We were just there with that girl that was on the floor. And they're like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And then we almost got in trouble.
Right.
What?
Until our homeboy came out and he was like, yo, listen, there's this rumor that's going on around that, you know, that girl you just seen over there wants to fight Oreo. Like, obviously, we're going to hold her own. Like, she's our friend. That's our friend. So the principal's like, oh, okay. And, you know, she's been known to, like, cause fights. So it just fit perfectly how we said it. Like, it was not like we were, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, then the principal was like, my thing is, why are we getting in trouble?
And then everyone's like, okay, you guys just get back to class. I don't have time for this. And then he's like, Red and the girl follow me to my office.
I mean, yeah, Red was wrong for
Red, the girl deserved it because after that, I didn't hear a word from the little girl.
No, like she straightened up.
Exactly.
She that beating, like she whooped her like her mama do.
Exactly. Like so, basically. Maggie didn't even pop her like she said she was
Maggie
going to.
was all bark, bite. Like and it just didn't make sense because you rounded this whole school up for nothing. Like, what do you mean? I almost missed my math test because of this joint. Like, it made no sense.
And then, like, basically, like, we went back to class, and then, like, the next day, Maggie comes into school. You know, being the little brat she is.
She started picking a fight. Next week she got beat,
dragged.
She got dragged. I'm talking
That's
about
not
from
our place to tell though.
Here. They wiped it down.
They
wiped her down. I'm talking about the girl that beat her up cleaned her,
like straightened her, like
it was
flat ironed her.
I'm talking about weed was here. Track was over there.
The
track was over there.
The funny thing, it was in front of the cafeteria.
Like, imagine people are eating and just watching a movie go out like, in front of them. It was ridiculous.
So funny.
And then embarrassing.
And the funny thing is, when she got up, she's like looking at us like. I was like, don't look at me.
Like you're still trying to stun.
What are you popping for?
We just seen somebody dragged you.
Like, what are you doing?
It didn't make no sense.
She was not it. She's still not it. Like
she just tried to I don't know. She just tried to be somebody that she was not, and it just made so much problems for her and everybody else in the school.
And after that, we didn't see her in school come back. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think she got expelled or something like that.
Or she moved school, something like that.
Because after that meeting, I would not show back. I would not come back to school.
For real. So, like, basically, that's, like, pretty much it. That's what happened.
The story. If you cannot back it up,
then
don't talk.
Don't
put your money where your mouth is. Just please don't act like you can fight. And then when it comes to the fighting time, you don't wanna pop out because it doesn't make no sense.
That did not make no absolute sense.
If you guys want another story time, we'll give it to you. No hesitation.
We had a lot of
Our life is full of drastic things. And like we can give you guys a story time if you want, no problem. Anyway, just thank you guys so much for watching.
We love you guys.
God bless. Have a nice day.
You're not trying too hard.